aumentan aquí nuestro directo. Porque no llegué. Acuérdense usar el código. Como yo no tengo código, tengo que ir a uno. Así que bueno, muy buenas a la persona que se acaba de meter en directo. Comenta para ver quién es. Como 99 años de relación. Que llamado de ser amigo. What the fuck is my fucking problem? Vamos a ver. Dale, mi buen.
I'm at it here, and the zone's already there, so Tifu has a long trek ahead of him. Might have to decide if he's going to use a launch pad here. Probably not, as he does have the slipstreams down below, but still
Vamos a ver el mundial por mientras.
If there is a rocket spawn up, he can take the zip across, jump off midway through, and go down and grab it. We'll see.
Uga eliminated to start off this game in 90th place, so our game one winner out early on, which means that that 9-point lead will surely be cut down as this one goes on. Quick thing I want to remind everyone of, yesterday we were nearing the #1 trend in the world on Twitter. I'm going to challenge all of you right now. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup across everywhere. Send in how you're watching today. Let me know who you think's going to win. Hashtag Fortnite World Cup everywhere from the millions of you all tuning on. Can't stress that enough. Let everyone know that the largest event, one of the largest events of all time, concludes today with a $30 million prize contest over the weekend.
Stuck a little stalemate. Hold that side, hold your shot. Find the player max out of that fast enough.
Mr. Savage goes down to Mega.
He's limited early in this game 2022 World Cup solos. Start holding his head up yet again, just trying to wait and watch to see if he's going to spot this player, make a move. This might be it. Continue to make a play here. Twins kind of baiting the ultimate high ground here. Little resets, going to go for a wall replace. Get it. Pressure apply, going to jump up. Built the ramp preemptively to defend against any shots. Here it is, a shot from the side does make contact. Twins down to 90 total HP. Big hit there, the shot. He can try and rotate up on the outside. Putting pressure to get to the edge of the storm, and a build off is kind of the only answer at this point. It's down, doesn't quite find that player inside ahead of him. Has the lead, another big hit. 14 HP left. Twins, a build fight is all he's got left.
Nada, aquí una M4 viejita. Qué pinche soldadito mamón. Va a trabajar lo que tiene que hacer. Anda con su huevazón en la calle y quiere pegarle a la raza, cabrón. Fuck you. Ok. Y FIFA, pero ver a todo el mundo diciéndome dónde caer. Muchos me habían dicho que esa pinche bola que está ahí es el primo de Kevin, Circulín. Y que Circulín haya la pista de Placia Popó. Pero no, se llama Netflix. Es como si se vio llevar a Macara de gas. Ok. El por pinche cofre del pinche mundo. Vamos para esta casa a ver qué hay de bueno. Primera partida del día que estoy a 100%. Yo espero. Yo me voy a matar en cualquier pinche momento. Ese men me podía matar en cualquier pinche momento que ese pinche men quisiera. Chuleta. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Es la que te la GC? Alexi. Ropa Alexi. Polito, amor. Dale pues. No me desmadre, estoy en directo, por favor, el amor de Dios. Sí, una vez, estoy en directo, amor, no quiero ser despedazado.
¿Y quién te está viendo?
5 personas. Yo no sé quién son.
Está cool.
Mo, ya llegan los 12 suscriptores, Mo.
A tu especial 10 suscriptores.
Lo iba a hacer, pero después me arrepentí.
Porque tampoco. ¿Tú tienes personalizado tu isla ya?
¿Qué cosa?
Si ya tú tienes de qué arma y eso puesto en tu isla.
No, Mo. ¿Tú tienes?
No, bueno, espero que sí, vamos a entrar. Sí, sí, sí.
Están callando. Y uno brilla más que el otro. No entendí ese del cofre así. Como este cofre no está brillando demasiado. Como este cofre no está brillando demasiado. Alex, y este es el cofre que tiene más cosas.
¿Cuál?
El que está aquí. Este tiene la música celestial bien alta. Y los demás no están ni brillando tanto y no tienen ni la música celestial tan alta como estos. Vale, pues. ¿Cuándo fue que salió esa skin a la tienda? No estamos ni en los grupos separados si tú quieres ir. Ya me cambiamos de equipo. Vamos empezando con el PvP. Alexi. Me construyó tarde esa porquería, amor. Me caí. Ay, a la vida, amor.
O sea, ya.
Amor, tú eres serio, loco. Ahora va a recibir un sniper de mi parte, ¿dónde está?
Ya, vamos a ver, ya, antes de eso.
Te vamos morir.
A ver, chata.
Te encerraste. Se murió. Hoy hice chorizo. Ay, ¿qué será, Antonio? Anthony, ¿qué Anthony? Ay, a la peta. Mi mamá me quería matar. ¿Qué más voy a hacer? Meterme. Ok, yo te mato.
Mañana no hay clase.
Háblame mal y te mando a apagar.
Dios.
Háblame mal. Te mando a apagarlo. Más te vale que sea con ellos.
Pero si mañana no hay clase, déjeme reposar.
¡Ah, culeta!
Entero, ¿sabes qué?
¿Qué cosa?
Este GTA ya, con ya no hay que usar.
Que GTA Online, ajá. Es con Plus, sí.
No, ya no es con plus.
¿Quién dijo que no?
Métete tú a ver.
Primo, Rotaño. Para jugarla yo tenía que usar plomo.
Pero ya no te estoy diciendo, me metieron una actualización de 3 GB. Ya no es.
Ay, a la bestia. Ah, ya sé qué te está pasando porque estás jugando online, tú. En las actualizaciones ellos dejan que la gente sin plus juegue. Eso me pasó a mí. Yo pensaba que yo no tenía, que yo tenía plus, pero no. Creo que a uno le salta en la cabeza. No estoy jugando con puro bicho al del fornite, no. Un poquito de compasión, por favor.
Ay, di que no te tocó.
Mono me da construir tú. Es que tú rompiste mi vaina. Ya.
Me duele la sensibilidad. Tengo la... Ey, ¿qué me... Uy, eso dolió, déjame guardar. No, te voy a mandar eso y lo voy a grabar. Y le metí uno de estos que anda en la chonta y tapase la pared. Se está arrepintiendo, voy a ver conmigo. Se está escondiendo, tiene miedo. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Cagado.
¿Dónde era para subirle la sensibilidad?
Yo le subí toda la sensibilidad. Ahora mira, ya se hace bonito. La regla de aquí ya. Saqué la M. Alita, Anthony.
¡Ey, mono, me caí, loco! No, ¡ey, no, mo!
Hay 4 o 5, vale.
¡No, mo, me caí!
Me soy 3. Como a un trío. Hey tú. Te queda pereza subir, pero sálvate, no te dan
Mo, le subí nada más poquita la sensibilidad y estoy construyendo rápido, mo. ¿Vale?
Ay, el bicho.
Mo, yo estoy viendo la workout ahorita mismo.
Part of the map. He's been playing the blocks. He's been playing the blocks essentially. It's actually clipped him landing from the Brazilian region.
No, lo iba a poner a pico.
Ese dolió, mo. De 320, mo. Eso dolió.
Lo iba a poner a pico, que lo duro.
Vos te dejé gritando los 4 angelitos.
Cansando.
220, mo. Mo, yo también tengo que la estoy canso que están viendo Netflix. Hey, juega vivo. ¿Quieres que yo te vaya allá arriba?
And this could just be his game. There was also applicable in qualifying, did not have a chance to do so. Argentinian player as well. Season player with the front of
¿Cuántas?
Hamlet.
Ese Antonio una rata.
La rata, morrata, Anthony, loco.
Mira, mira, mira. ¡Qué rata!
Ey, no puedo construir. Ey, no puedo construir, loco.
First controller player to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. Perhaps this is going to be the opportunity that he was looking for, Monster, to put himself on this stage. Big opportunity. Thinks he slowed down here for a moment. He's looking to take that, get it, and get possession of that. Head it on out. That's Commandment. Commandment's going to be sitting in the top 5 if I'm correct currently. Good fight here between two of all the players. Not a battle he wants to lose. Unknown Army, one of the new controller players in it. We saw Wolfies have a big day yesterday. That wall's his. He's got the aggro. The last one is not, though. He's charging right in, and Commandment's going to have to get out of there. You don't want to deal with that player. He knew the Unknown Army just had that shot. And look at the help there. That's why Commandment does not want to go for that fight. In dire straits. That Unknown Army doesn't have the line lead.
Míralo huyendo.
He's just taking all of these platforms too. He's gaining control slowly but surely. Nice little peek right there. Look for the staircase first, so clean. Doing this all with controller. Now we know we have millions of players that play on controller. And Albany goes in. One more, that's gonna do it. Albany was in third place. An Unknown Army now. Put in the place that he wanted him to. And a little salt on the wound right there. Dow hopping to the other side of the map. We have Blaster. His main priority right now is metal or loot.
Antonio, no te vengas a hacer que no, pues, salvate, me está 30 y algo.
One of my personal favorites. Charges forward with that drum gun. Slow range, but no! It was low move! It hit the hands there. Fortnite VR Live 12.
mames.
No mames, güey.
And it's the risk you take when you jump into someone's box here in the Fortnite world. Leshy, another controller player. Getting back to the little nostalgic tilted towers for that close range PvP, so we get shot a few times right there, but he has plenty of extra shields and mobility. Shockwaves are going to be great for maneuvering around this congested area. That's what it is. 4 players in Neo tilted right now. You have to be careful.
This is a controller battle, actually.
So you can best one another here. Leshy's probably looking to take this wall. He's going to break into the building now, get that high ground over his opponent. Astonis is just waiting, not making a sound here, seeing if he can bait left trap play. Let's see. All for it. Will he make a mistake? That's really what it is, right, Golden?
Yeah, it is. When players are on that stage here in the audience, the crowd, everyone cheering, there's obviously going to be that added pressure. We talked with a few of the players before the game started today. The number one thing that I think everyone brought up to me was just the bomb. Just the sheer presence of where we are. And some of them even went as far as saying, on the screen. That's what I know. No reason for me to try and pull above and beyond anything else, right? Sometimes the moment.
You can see both points of POVs right here. They're looking to take any balls that they can just to have a little bit of an advantage here.
This is basically like a Fortnite equivalent of an arm wrestling match right now. Maybe for some of our parents who are joining us here for the first time, haven't watched Fortnite before, they're really just struggling to try and get positioning over the other player. That is the struggle that they're wrestling with here. Thinking he's wrestling again, worked out well for that.
All right, Lesh this time has decided to commit. He is now down, face to face. There's nowhere. Astonish can run, and he goes into it. Lands the 2-shot, and that's the little tactic right there. If there's a ramp in big danger, because there's a nifty little trick to get you in that box.
Another one of my favorite players here. You got Legendary. He's going to be in a fight right now. Silos the high ground. Oh, man. That is rough. Legendary not having the best games at this point.
Eats has placed 8th on average when he qualified in the online opens. On average across every game he loaded into. That's very high for placement. And now he's picking up England. Like you said here, Dandy's not really connecting the dots today, but it's not over yet. We're only halfway through this competition here.
There's Lecce who has to get out of there. That could have been very dangerous, but gets an elimination on Kidstar. A massive elim here for Lecce, who's sitting right now at 2 elims currently in this battle at Neo Tilted.
Representing for all the controller players across the world. Lecce, very dangerous. It's going to be a huge
and you just get close range with a player like Lecce, and they'll punish you, right? When you have the controller, you have that little bit of the ability to just L-trigger. You're going to have, and I know some people are going to be like, oh, L-trigger, low, whatever.
Uy, pobrecito, chiquito.
You just don't want to box with them inside of that. It's very rough to deal with.
Maybe Ruck said it best, you know, just the age difference. Lecce's 15, you know, could just be a little faster than Kidstar here.
Yeah, I know.
Esto se va a poner.
And I competed for a very long time. Got through. It was just in this fight here. The moment does get ownership of the ball because that player does disengage above him, and he hears that movement all around. You also get an eye on the bottom right of your screen. You can see the mini map where players are going to be located. The player where he's typically on is going to be that white triangle, but that blue triangle, that other player goes right. And he's going to knock down the shield just a little bit there. He's going to have minis to be able to top himself back up. Yeah, Shockwave. Yeah, you don't want to go for that fight. Shockwaves are so important. Players saving them for that late game. And in some cases, they'll just use it disengage. You don't want to take a fight. There's no reason for you to do so. A lot of players playing cautiously, as they should, with what's on the line here. But Crew, oh, he marches forward. That's number 2 for Crew.
You can see the excitement there. Nice little smirk and grin on his face. He throws a peace sign to the crowd, and he takes that player Lucky right out. This Happy Hamlet area is so dangerous to rotate.
would say 3 you have players like Mr. Savage. Now we see Left Eye and Kurt. Left Eye was responsible again for a big upset in the last game, taking out the likes of some huge names towards the end game, but Kurt's here with a heavy sniper. Can he open up a base here and follow up that infantry rifle? Peek on right here.
I think Ninja yesterday talked about the infantry rifle, how good that weapon is, and it truly, I mean, the accuracy that you get out of it is absurd. It's something that if you pick it up and you know how to use it, you will be deadly out there in the field. But she has done a lot of times Ninja, which is why he likes that weapon so much, and I want to understand why a lot of our players will go for that as well. When you have the option to, why not? If you got that comfortability with it, then you got Left Eye. 2 eliminations currently. Has 2 shockwave nades.
And you know, you gotta give some respect to Left Eye, who completely left his previous job 6 months ago to fully focus in on competitive Fortnite. And he found himself at the Fortnite World Cup stage. I don't think it gets any better than that. That is a dream story here.
Yeah, in competitive gaming, you take those risks if you want it so badly. If you want it more than you have to breathe, you just go for that moment. You never know what's gonna happen. This could very well be a lot of the people in this arena next year playing on that stage. Courage did say that they had the budget, so I'm just going along with what he said.
All right, but here we have
Tfue
playing his classic high ground center map, more or less. He does have a lead for the next zone.
Movement options for him, which in the last game didn't really pan out for him as King. Very thirsty. Just all the water he could possibly get out of that one. And I say he certainly was quenched in his thirst, but then he's out. Sometimes you're blind and then you just become a magnet, and that is unfortunate.
It's Clarity G picks up, unfortunately, right there with one wall open. That's not a place down, unfortunately.
That's so difficult. There are times you fly into the sky and then the entire server just right at you.
It's all about timing, but that's the risk you take. So now looking at Link here. Link putting some pressure up above. Remember, Storm Surge isn't up to them in these games, so you have to be hyperactive, you have to be proactive for seeking for damage. But when you commit to battle, you are more than likely going to have to finish that battle. You have Robabs. He's holding that edit though. He's going to open it up. I think he's going to fire as soon as Link goes for the shot. Now they're both playing that little mind game right here. Who's going to go first now?
New circle, now active.
This is what we like to call a shambles loadout, as Link doesn't have much loot.
No, doesn't have much loot, doesn't have much HP either. He's gonna have to try again in the next game. Robaz does manage to get the better. Oh man, this is intense. Now we're at 60 players. Some players taking fights, others really just focusing on staying alive, staying in this one to the placement points.
That's right, and now we have Leshy back with Leshy. We saw him in Neo Tilted, taking out the likes of Keemstar, Astonish in these 1v1 battles. Clearly not afraid to jump in your box. And oh man, with a loadout like this, 6 shockwaves, 3 launch pads, all the ammunition in the world, and zone favor right now. He is looking very good in game 3 right now.
Yeah, he's got a lot of builds. He's got tons of stuff to work with. No reason why Leshy can't make it to that end game. This is going to be interesting. Controller player. Let's not forget yesterday Wolfie's controller player. Taking 2nd place during the Fortnite World Cup Duos competition, along with his teammate Rojo. Here's Leshy though, applying the pressure. With that shockwave nade, he gets right on top of a nice spot, nice position, kind of planning himself. Understanding the player's going to be around there, but now all these players looking right at him as he just has to play defense. No choice. Gets tagged up a little bit, loses some of his shields. He'll be okay for the time being.
The amount of players you see on the stadium side, that once he showed his self to that angle right there, and everyone just collapsed on him. That is so scary. And it's still coming in, but he's fending himself off, punishing another player off to the east side right there. Leshy figure out that that player is the same one that just tried to make a move on him. Could spell disaster for Evil Mare.
Evil Mare doesn't have much to work with regarding health, right? He's sitting in just above half HP. Right above him is going to be Clash. Got pieces as well. Down low on the flooring. There's Clash. Good loadout as far as weaponry is concerned. Also has that glider with the HP he has currently. I want to take advantage of Shadow Bomb or something like that rather than explosive. Another player currently, and we are in line. Apologies there.
He's sitting on two ballers here. You see one here. He knows his opponent's gonna have to go for him, but I guess a little bit of scouting here is gonna realize someone's waiting, baiting all of the loot as well.
Also off screen, Leshy did take out Evil Mare. You mentioned that before, Monster. Ended up happening. And in Storm now, 65 HP. Where is this player that went in for the fight?
It's Wakey's right nearby. Storm and Wakey are sitting now in the zone here. Biding time here. Wakey, 3 eliminations, tied up for the most elims in the game so far. You have Wakey, Leshy, and Aspect, all at 3 eliminations so far.
Just under 50 players remaining in game number 3. Players that boxed up lead. Want to play this slow game. Wait for anyone to make a mistake. It's going to be hard, but for some players like Dubs, they're going to need it. Because thus far, it has not gone well for, I would say, one of the favorites here.
Dubs did go for the shot. Unfortunately, could not connect. It looks like Clarity's going to pick up more gaming there instead. Dubs, we saw in the previous game, do that baller all the way to the end game. Really playing slow and methodical here. You can't stand still. Dubs has definitely found himself a target nearby.
You see some, I think they're just looking at each other. They know exactly what's going on. Circle's going to be closing down now. We're going to find out where the next one is. And that's when players start to prioritize these rotations, the movement. Dubs does have a baller, which has been his strategy. Did it in game 2. He had the ball pretty much all the way until the end there. Got shot out of it. But it did bring him to a second place finish. Another top 3 finish for him, top 5, top 3, maybe even victory royale, right? But ideally that,
You tried to catch him right there. You saw that? You wanted to put him in the box for a second there and take it.
Trapped him right there. Player will have no idea what to do at that moment.
It's actually pretty interesting as well because Class is desperate right now for an Elam. He has to really feed off of a siphon. He doesn't have any other way to heal. Even taking the safety edits, making doorways so that he doesn't expose himself even for the slightest bit.
84 builds left for Class. Tons of builds here. And then the Storm. Now the Storm starting to push. Look at Lecce still going for shots as players are moving about. I think I saw a player get right in his face. He did pop that Shadow Bomb. Now we're going to game 1 winner, Booga. He's dealt 420 damage in this match. Hasn't taken a single shot. 1 elimination for him right now. As now the action feed begins to fall. You see so many names getting eliminated one by one. Bizzle out of this one. That was from Lecce, who's having one heck of a game, taking out some big names.
It is really going down right here. You can just kind of breathe in this overhead view right here.
Man.
Bella EU doesn't even realize he has the high ground right now. Clarity G just nearby as well. Bugga at the upper layers in this end game, just trying to avoid that lower ground congestion.
Yeah.
All these players are just slammed in the middle right here. As Andretta gets the high ground. We haven't seen much of Andretta so far. But you gotta be careful. Those shockwaves will really sting and take that placement from you.
Yeah, he has been laying low so far, but does manage to maintain the high ground. Lost it for a brief moment, but wisely enough went outside of the Storm to regain some of those builds. On the right side of your screen, you got Booga and Lecce. Lecce, a great game that he's managed to put together with 5 eliminations. Booga, your game 1 winner. Maybe looking to get a second win on the board. How massive will that be for your current first place player?
Leshy just picked up his 6th elimination now. He is really popping off right here.
Hoodshake too, a big player there, and a big connection for him. Lots of builds to work with. Booga does get another one. That's Kinzel.
Right through the trap he goes. Booga, one of the superior box fighters in the Fortnite competitive scene right now.
Lecce went up for the high ground If you see it on the left side, he went high ground. He does get possession of it, but ends up getting hit there by Andretta and finally eliminated. But what a run Lecce had in this game. Finally comes to a conclusion when he went for high ground. Now it's Puga. Again, with 11 players remaining, we're about to get into the top 10 here, Monster.
Look at last we saw, he does get taken out right there. Unfortunately, it's Peter Pan who takes him out with 6 eliminations. Peter Pan, the dark horse right now. He's going to get wiped out here too, but it's still a great game. Wakey, we saw leading in eliminations at one point, is still popping off as well.
Skyte's in this one as well. Maybe he's going to get a back-to-back win. Riverson, he's got the high ground. He's got the explodes. He sees players. He has 11 builds, so he has to be very conservative with this. Does pop that player in the baller, forcing them down. Going in for the engagement now. More explodes. 5 remaining left. Player lands in front of him, and he tags him up for a lot of shields there. And Riverson has to reset. Needs to be careful not to get hit by that storm. Someone's going to be above him.
He's
and
too good.
An elimination onto Skype. We're now sitting at a 1v1. 2 players left standing here. Who's it going to be down low? It's Dubs. It's Dubs down low. And Riversand has Dubs on his sight. Who's going to get the win here? Riversand navigating, tarping. He has 7 builds remaining. Dubs trying to play defense, giving himself any kind of cover that he can possibly maintain. But Riversand, a few more explodes remaining. That could punish Dubs.
He's really trying to keep him down to the zone here, Golden Boy.
Oh man, this is it. He sends another one out, and they're just telling him you gotta run. He goes into it. He's still holding position. Dubs has the high ground, but he dives in front of him, and Dubs gets a victory royale on the world stage.
Absolutely incredible for Dubs to connect. Finally hits all of his shots, and nearly a back-to-back performance right there. That is the kind of comeback story you want to see here on the main stage.
Prove to the world that you're the greatest to ever do it. But you gotta give credit to Riversand. Second place finish for him there. Had the high ground, had the explodes, but it was Dubs who managed to get the better of Riversand. And look at this unfold right here. Riversand has the rocket looking right at Dubs, and Dubs just needed to play defense. Riversand had no builds to work with, and Dubs recognized he had the high ground. He just needed to go in there for the clothesline, and he nails it with that green pump.
That is the name of the game. You cannot miss your shots when you fully commit. Dubs and Mega sitting side by side. What a better player to have nearby you. Arguably probably his best friend right here in the competition.
Hey man, that was nuts. What a game from Dubs. What is maturity? He's had 4-time qualified. We know he is when it comes to solos. Finally getting that win. So second place in game 2. Game 3 gets first place. Yes, we feel very good about that.
That is the kind of performance he was looking for, and it must feel good to finally solidify a victory over the course of the week.
Yeah, it's like just a load off your shoulders, man. Honestly, because he was the top of his heart. He's like, I just want to get this win. Now that Dubs goes up to 3rd place. At the top, though, Sky, he managed to make it to the end game, as well as Puga. So, our 3 winners, 1, 2, and 3, in the order of which
They took their victories, yes.
1 was Puga, game 2 was Sky, and game 3 was Dubs. 19 points, 1 point shy of taking second, and Puga, way to hold on to that positioning at the top of the mountain.
King is still here too, as is Song, as is Commandment. They've all been in the running, but that was a great fight to see the West and the East clash in those final moments.
I love it, man. I love it. Another, we look here at 11th through 20th. Epic Whale, Quexy, and Isa all managed to get up in the standings here, as well as Left Eye and Wakey. Oh, what a game that was. Game 3 did not disappoint, but I did get word that we have Dubs standing by with Jordan Fisher to get his thoughts on that win.
A massive, massive victory royale for Dubs here, a definite crowd favorite. A lot of people really excited to see you play today. 2 games in a row, 1v1 situations. Obviously, you're playing for placement here, and we're seeing this action happen in real time. Your baller maneuverability, you're staying in the baller for so long, obviously helped you win that right there at the end. Yo, the Rockets are coming down on you hard. What are you thinking in this moment? You're trying to get high ground. What's going on?
Last game, I was just purely playing for placement and trying to hold out in the ball, and it worked.
Obviously, we got that victory. Okay, going into these next matches, you're sitting in a pretty great position right now, if I do say so myself. What are you thinking? What strategy going into this right now?
I'm just going to keep trying to play consistent, and I should be good.
Golden Boy, Monster D-Face, it's feeling amazing down here. How's it feeling up there?
I think the feeling's mutual, my friend, because these have been excellent games. I love duos, right? You and I, we talk about all the time, right? We love casting duos, but there's just something special about when it's just you, the game, solos, competition, the way Battle Royale was meant. Dare I say, to quote Dr. Lupo, the ultimate Battle Royale experience.
There's just no error in solos. There's no, buddy there, no battle buddy to come pick you up when you get dropped, when you get sniped for making an error. You cannot make a mistake. And we saw this sign earlier today. The Dr. Lupo is not old.
He's not old.
Hey, dad fam out there.
He's just a little elderly. That's all it is. As am I. So, what a game that was. And I understand, though, we actually have Cam standing by with a special announcement. Sundown, what's up?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Golden Boy and Monster. And while we're here in the midst of the largest Fortnite event in history, you're probably wondering what comes next. Well, as we said before, competitive Fortnite isn't going anywhere. Once Season 9 wraps up and we move into our next season, we'll be debuting the Fortnite Championship Series. This will give players a chance to compete against the best of the best, where every single result matters, with a leaderboard to track results over the course of the season. Follow your favorite players on their quest to become the first season champions with millions of dollars at stake. Now, this is just a taste of what's to come, as we also plan on stepping up our competitive efforts across the board. So, keep your eyes peeled for more news as you root on your favorite competitors in the back half of the matches. Golden Boy, Monster, back to you, gentlemen.
Well, that's awesome. I didn't even know that was coming. Oh, look at you. That was pretty dope. Fortnite Championship Series?
Can I just say, did you hear that? Every placement matters. Wait, is this something you guys have been wanting or something like that?
Oh, this is awesome stuff there. It's obviously not going to stop, and we're glad that that is the case. But focusing on what's at hand right now, Fortnite World Cup Finals here in New York City, and just a reset here. I'm Golden Boy along with Monster D-Face, and this has been quite the day. 3 games so far did not disappoint. Game 1, we ended up seeing a huge victory from Booga, who managed to pull it away in glorious fashion. And then Skype in game number 2, just outpositioning Dubs. But Dubs got his redemption and picked up a game 3 win just now. He said with Jordan that he wanted to remain consistent in playing the ball play. There's a lot of strategies that players can implement here in competitive Fortnite.
Yeah, you saw Dubs, game 1, tried to get a little bit more aggressive, opting in to take that fight over by the Greasy Lake, and it did not pay off. So he took his lesson, took his little, spanking, I dare say, right there. He's like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to stay away from that guy. You got to respect him on that rotation. He switched it up, and now he's finding himself in endgame. And that is the kind of adaptability you have to have as a Fortnite professional.
Yeah, it's necessary. 4-time qualified solo player is Dubs. And what I mean by that, when he qualified the first time for this event right here, he queued up again. Each week the solos competition was available.
Did again.
And did it again. And then did it again, and then did it again. That's how good he was. Everyone doubted him. No one knew who this kid was. And then he shocks the world. That, my friend, is undisputed. But the next game is going to start up. Game 4 about to begin. New York City, come on, let me hear you. It's about to start. It's about to kick off. These players need your energy. The battle bus is getting loaded. And look at everyone in the stands. What about that Marshmello concert earlier today? Incredible stuff, that live performance from him. You love to see it, but this has been a wild day thus far.
Now the question is, can Bugga, Skype, and Dubs continue to hold their lead? We saw King fall out of the running last game, and it set him back 4 placements.
That's right. That's right. King is going to be someone we have to keep a keen eye on. Not a king, a keen eye on.
Keep a king eye on him, too, because
why not?
A king out there.
He really is, man. I think someone on the Fortnite competitive Reddit said, if you have that name and you take out a player like Tfue, you got to live up to it.
That's right.
You got to live up to it. But there's the standings once again to get you all up to speed. Booga's still holding on to his first place position. Skype and Dubs right behind him. Dubs behind Skype by 1 point only, and this is the spread of the island thus far. Paradise Palms, some players are going to start to land over there just a little bit.
Dude, Frosty Flights, what is going on there? I see Cess outside of where Dubs is currently positioned. Dubs, our last match winner, in great fashion. You can see he's playing the crack shot house here, where tons of chests spawn.
I'm also noticing over at the block, I saw another player there. I did not expect that, another body by the block, but he ended up disengaging out of there. And Clarity G off screen, Legend Dian as well. They're going to be some of the first to fall in game 4.
Here's a nice little fun fact. 46 of 68 points were scored in the online opens through Dubs placement strictly. So he definitely knows how to get to endgame. We already know him as one of the most mechanically gifted players, especially with his duo partner Mega, who, by the way, they're both qualifying. One of the only teams that are full qualified.
And sitting right next to one another as well, as you saw when Dubs picked up the win. The first person to congratulate him, his teammate Mega. Now, Rux. There you go. That's what I want out of Rux. At the start, Arkrum. That is a big elimination. Shaking the head, shaking the head.
Feels bad, man.
Oh,
when friends collide. Ouch.
Yeah, that is a rough one. Then you got Nix and Niddle. Nix, a Brazilian player. He was clinical during the qualifiers. Always seeing him in the top 10 each and every week that he played. Everyone in the region, everyone in the Brazil region knows how good Nix is. There's one player right below him. Maybe Niddle is going to experience that for himself. Nix does have that life lead here. Will have that shield advantage. Niddle a little weak on the HP side as well.
Listen, Nix is here to show why he's the first qualified solo and duo player from the Brazilian region. There's only a few players who have the title of being fully qualified or double qualified for the competition here. Nix is one of them.
He's hearing all that movement up above him. Niddle does have the high ground. He goes in for the challenge, and that's Nix doing it for the region, doing it for Brazil. More cowbell, please.
Nix versus Niddle. Nix comes out on top. He wiggles his finger at the camera and says, no, no, not today. Snobby Shores is his home here.
And the good news is he won't get eliminated right away. After he does a little motion to the camera. Yeah, I love you, buddy.
No instant karma for him.
No instant karma for him.
Look at often one of our few players representing the Asian region here.
Japan as well, 15 years of age. Got a lot of great players from Japan that have joined us in New York City this week.
Tons of young competitors. We saw a great performance from Sinnoh, O-King yesterday, but Let White and Twins, they've really been going at it here and in Paradise Palms.
The only players here, so the winner of this one's going to take it all. 7 builds for Lightweight currently. HP, little dire. Twins also going to be in a rough spot too, and then won't get an opportunity to be able to pop that big potion there unless he goes for it. Okay, he's making it happen. He's going for the big potion pop, and he does get it. That's going to give him a slight advantage in this fight.
The difference was no hesitation here as Letwike is going back in it, even with the health disadvantage here.
Oh, that shield's going to be gone out of that one, Monster. Let does go up above him, and no! Twins got caught looking, and that's Let who will benefit with that Chug Jug.
I'll tell you this, so much confidence. Confidence is key when it comes down to these PvP battles. He just went all the way. He was committed, and he was, hell-bent on getting the win there. But Ghost Issa, we haven't seen any Shifty Shafts action all weekend long. Good to see Ghost Issa here on the main stage, as he deserves as much love as anyone else. What's he gonna do? How's he gonna represent for himself and his fans?
It's a battle, cross-regional battle here between Moffin and Issa. Moffin from Japan, putting this region on the map, perhaps. Issa, well-known player in the space. He's been at this for quite a long time. lead against T. Another shot, actually. Issa getting third party. And sometimes when you're in these fights, you just don't expect when another player, they're gonna hear the gunfire. So they're gonna try and push the fight, maybe get an advantage out of it. And it's Mega! Mega marches on in and gets the better of Issa. Now it's gonna have to deal with Moffin. Does not have that floor quite yet. Moffin's holding it down. Does he get the hack through? Moffin goes in for the fight, but that's gonna be another one. Number 2 for the Mega Man.
We wanted some shifty shafts action, and we got it right there. They are just unfortunately in the warpath of Mega. He lands right outside of this area. Good on him to rotate through here and catch him off guard. Here's a nice little replay from
That was Teak. That was
Teak taking out Teak.
Yeah, the King elimination on Teak. Huge for him.
All right, Unknown Army. We touched up on him in his pass earlier today. At one point, he was actually somewhat shunned out of the competitive discourse for being too aggressive. Little did he know that was the perfect way to find himself here at the World Cup stage, because it was all about pushing players and getting eliminations.
Everyone has their opinions, strong opinions on within the competitive community.
I'll tell you this, he came right back as being everyone's, favorite friend all of a sudden.
That's good, that's good. Obviously, it's, this is a competitive game that is still continuing to evolve and grow. Players, trying to learn one another's personalities and stuff. I understand we do have a replay, though, from one of the other eliminations that had happened earlier on. This is Pika. Look at this, Pika jumping forward, finds one in front. That's the third party. This player now having to look at Pika, but that was nasty. Pika made him pay.
Pika ordered a quick 2-piece chicken nugget, and Aqua was a part of it. It's so unfortunate. Aqua's really been struggling so far in the solo competition, but I'm sure it's a breeze for him now, being that he had such a huge day yesterday. We're jumping in with Zayt here.
Right now, Aqua's playing with house money. That's what we like to say. Huge performance from Zayt yesterday, but unfortunately for him, not going to be the case in Game 4. Hood J, his first elimination is on to one of Fortnite's greats, Zayt. But the fight continues against Dracons.
An artillery strike right here, and Dracons is going to have to back up here. As Hood J is going to get a moment of peace because he's in the lowest level. He doesn't have to worry too much. Dracons trying to axe his way through the metal, and he's trying to loot right there. That's his loot, respectively, if he can snatch it really quickly, but no, he's more focused on this battle right now. And sets up a cone as well.
And Dracons, from the Brazilian region, so there's just aggression. That's what they do. They'll go after the fights, and they want to get in your face. They don't care. They don't care what region you're from.
Absolutely loving the rhythm right now. He's really messing with the cadence of his axes, but he's going to get punished. And now he's the one who's on the defense right here as he backs up and takes the defensive stance to go ahead and heal.
Doesn't have any shields, no minis, unlike Hood J, who has 2 more remaining.
Bounce back. He's got all the mats now, Golden Boy.
Yeah, he's got everything to work with. Sometimes you gotta go, just farm up, pick up as much as you can, or maybe even disengage from a fight. It may not be worth it. It's okay to disengage. Play the safe game. There's no reason that you gotta get aggressive, get in their face. We understand that is what the region likes to do, but in this instance, hey, you're playing for the long haul.
And I talked with Macwood and Calculator in the Players Lounge for a while, and I asked him, what do you do if someone disengages? Do you respect a good disengagement? He says, it depends, If both of you guys are in a weird situation, they'll give it up.
There's no reason for you to go for a fight that you're just not comfortable with. Crew, though, he's looking for a fight right now. Has his player playing a little defense, but he ends up getting tagged, and now it's going to be him on the back foot. Has to take a moment, pop a mini.
It's a best case scenario for him because he still has full whites here. He did not lose normal health points. It was just his shield that was ripped off there.
2 quality players right now scrambling against one another. Pika gets rid of the trees so that you can get above. You also get a little bit more resources out of this, perhaps. It's right in front. Oh man, played around the corner there, and then Pika, he just had that brief moment to move away.
aquí el directo.